everybody. Welcome to episode 27 of The Blade Job Show, Canadian Independence Day.
Yeah. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Don't worry about
Canadian Independence Day happens every year.
July 1st.
So on this episode of
Day.
The Blade Job,
We talk a lot about Canada.
a lot about New Japan involving
New
Canadians.
Japanada.
New Japanada. I think we just named the episode. We also talk about CM Punk's lawsuit
And his butt.
and his butt cut.
Dr. Butt.
And, you know, his UFC fight. We talk about
And
a lot of
his other
things.
suit.
How NXT is better.
They see?
Yeah, TakeOver is going to be better than Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
So-
it probably will. I figure Gargano Ciampa street fight's gonna be better than Roman versus Jinder. But hey, who the fuck
Gargano
am
versus Ciampa Street Fight is going to be better than every match on both cards.
I? Yeah. No, it probably won't be as good as Dream Ricochet.
I don't know. That is true. That
You know
is
what?
true.
We win either way with both those
We
matches.
do. So please enjoy episode 27 of The Blade Job.
High
called-
Voltage 1987.
God damn it. Hey, we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we're on the air. Time to go to work.
That was the best way to start, I think.
At High Voltage 1987.
No, not yet.
Yes, no, that's a perfect opening. The first thing I want to know is where we can follow Scott Perkins on Twitter.
I just said it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Go back.
At High Voltage 1987?
That's the one.
Are we
Still
starting
thinking
now?
about
We
changing
are.
it.
Oh, okay.
What about Tommy Collins?
No, I'm here. I won't. I'll tell you after.
We were going to play some more Rebecca Black, weren't you?
No. I was deciding whether I just wanted to make fun of you or like make you look bad on the podcast or not.
I don't know. You can. That's fine. Whatever.
No, that's fine. You can make him feel.
Okay. So you said, you're super angry at. Oh no, I guess it wouldn't rake you. No, I'm not going to set it up that way. But you hated the person who said that Jurassic Park sucks.
Yes.
That was Lufisto. Now you have to fight Lufisto.
Fuck.
Yeah, she gonna whoop your ass.
I was going to try thinking of a whole build-up, but then I just got tired, so.
Jurassic Park doesn't suck, Lufisto.
Nope, too late. You have to fight her. She's
Yeah.
probably listening right now and heard
Yeah.
all
Hey,
of this.
hey, Lufisto, what's up?
I don't think she does podcasts.
No, because she's too busy listening to them all. She doesn't have time to do any. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't have
No,
her
that's
own.
Jordan. Jordan thinks podcasts are silly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
but Lufisto's her mother, right? Isn't that Mama?
Kayfabe. I don't think they're...
Who?
Jason
Kate
Jordan is
Fabe.
Kurt Angle's
Kate.
father.
Yeah. Jason Jordan can suck a dick. I
If
hate
he
that
wants, that's cool. I'm not here to judge.
guy. At Blade Jobs Collins is where you can follow Tommy Collins. You can follow us at the Blade Job Show. It's really just me being an asshole online.
No, it's you too lazy to get your own account.
Yeah,
I
get
was
your
thinking
own.
of- no, I was
Seriously,
thinking about
quit
it.
bringing down the show.
I was thinking about it the other day.
or building it up. I don't know.
But you can go to facebook.com/thebladejob. You can listen to us on iTunes and Google Play and Stitcher. And I set up a SoundCloud account, so maybe soon SoundCloud. That'd be
What's
cool.
up, 2004?
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Are you going to put us on? Like,
And
Garage
YouTube.
Band
Go to
or
the
whatever?
YouTube page. YouTube views are the easiest for me to look at, so it makes me happy.
Bandcamp.
Whatever's easiest for you.
Go to
That's
our
what it's
MySpace
all
page.
about.
MySpace.
We should get a MySpace page.
Does MySpace live journal like
Live Journal, yeah.
yeah.
Friendster,
Friendster.
Friendspace?
an OkCupid account.
ChristianMingle.com/The Blade Job.
I'm gonna start a Christian Mingle account for the Blade Job Show.
Black People Meet.
Oh, so
FarmersOnly.com.
So this
J-Date.
is kind of funny. I was on Twitch last night. I was watching a streamer play Battlefield 1, and I decided that I was enjoying his stream, so I decided to follow him. And on Twitch it'll it'll tell them who followed them, and they usually give you a shout out online. This is Mambo_B was the player, and so I followed him, and I'm just watching, and like 5 minutes later he goes, "Oh, someone followed me."
Wait, why would you give him a shout out then if he didn't even give you a
Well,
shout out?
no, I'm not done with the fucking story
Well,
yet.
tell your story. Don't pause in the middle like you're done.
So
As an area for us to
God
ask
damn it.
questions.
So he
You're giving him an opening.
so he
Yeah,
so,
idiot.
So he goes, "Oh, who followed me?" He goes, The Blade. Thanks for the follow, Blade. And I was like, close enough.
Dude, are we vampire?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Like,
It's cool now.
Wesley Snipes or that guy who replaced Wesley Snipes in the short-run TV series.
I think the coolest comic book cover I own it was Wolverine versus Blade, and the picture is his Wolverine's like claws going through Blade's head, like from under the
Do you
chin.
remember
That's
when
dope.
Gambit put his staff in Wolverine's mouth and then charged it and blew up his head?
No.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Wolverine. I think Wolverine's only been quote unquote killed by a couple of people, and Gambit I think's done.
No,
it
he's
twice.
been killed by a fuck ton of people. He just what happens is he
Well, no,
he like has to
Wolverine-
fight death.
Yeah,
And then
and
if
then
he
comes
loses,
back. He can't die.
He can't come back, but if he wins
And he always wins because
back.
he's played by Hugh Jackman.
or
By
James
huge
Howlett,
Jackman.
Yeah,
Sure.
Hugh Jackman.
But then doesn't he have sex with Death sometimes when he's there?
I mean, I do.
I thought I saw that in
It's
one.
the only reason I've survived this long.
but maybe.
I don't know.
So, New
Or maybe
Japan
it's just
Pro
that
Wrestling.
she loves him because of his whole thing.
New Japan. New
Yeah,
Japan
we're
Pro
talking
Wrestling.
about Wolverine, and then we're gonna segue into New Japan.
How the because he went to
Oh,
Japan.
oh,
that
ask
one
me how the
time.
fuck.
Because he's a Canadian who went to Japan and won everything.
Ah,
God damn, I was setting it up. Let me finish the story.
ah.
But he was from
Go
Calgary.
on, go on.
Calgary.
Whatever.
Alberta?
Oh, speaking of Canada stuff, you saw
The
Kilkenny's-
Capitals won the cup.
That too. I mean, that had nothing to do with Canada.
Other than like half the team is Canadian.
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah. That's actually
No, Letterkenny is.
Letterkenny's going to be on
Yeah,
Netflix.
no, Hulu.
No, Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
that's
going to be on Hulu?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
God
finally
damn it,
they're
not
finally
get Hulu.
officially bringing
you
it
were
to
gonna
the
get
US.
Hulu. We
I
talked
know.
about this last week.
Yeah, I
I think it's this month, right? End of this month or next month.
July,
I don't
maybe.
remember.
Yeah, first 2 seasons right off the bat, and then it's going to be, I guess, in pretty much real time from Canada with
I'm
new
okay with
episodes. Me too. I've only seen a couple, but I've enjoyed them, so
Yeah.
They're really good.
they are.
Yeah.
So, New Japan
Canada.
Professional
Yep.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Canada Day's coming up, boys. July 1st.
That's true, kid.
And Canada has a lot of things to celebrate, considering Kenny Omega,
Like Poutine.
Poutine's pretty good.
Tim Hortons,
The Stanley
Old
Cup.
Timmy Ho.
once again, currently held by an American team. Actually, the capital American team. But
Yeah,
you know,
it doesn't matter.
whatever.
The
They're all
cup
Canadians.
still
anyways.
belongs to.
Good for
Do you know
Ovechkin,
the
huh?
Hockey
Do
Hall
you
of
see the
Fame.
cup has its own Twitter handle that talks as the cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. On this podcast about wrestling, you think something's weird?
You think an inanimate object having its own Twitter is weird, but you know,
I'm
remember
not
that
an
time
inanimate
Vince McMahon
object.
fought God and won?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's fine.
We weren't talking about
God
Vince
is
McMahon.
0-1
We were
in
trying to talk about
professional wrestling.
IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega, who's Canadian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we
Right?
were talking about like Moose.
No, like Rick Moranis
Oh, I love Rick
Oh,
Moranis.
okay.
or SCTV.
Yeah.
Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall. Yeah.
Good
It has a
fucking
lot of
show.
good stuff, huh?
Yeah, Letterkenny.
What was Letterkenny Trailer Park Boys? What was the other one that was like Kids in the Hall? I think it was like the vacant lot.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
When we would go up there in the summer, me and Eric would watch it.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure it was like the same guys. It was at least some of the same guys, but
Right.
it was a sketch TV show, just like Kids in the Hall.
Nice.
Yeah.
Understandable.
You guys want to go to Canada?
Eh.
I mean, like we could be there and back before
I think
the day's
I
done.
can go to Canada now.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean that maybe period.
Yeah. You should probably you get a letter from a state senator or something.
What? Why? What do I got to go to Canada for? Canada Day's almost here. I just wait till it comes down. You know, wait till July 1st. Then Canada's here, right?
No.
Is that how it works?
Just let him
Everything
have
turns into
this.
Canada.
Let him have this.
July
Just-
1st?
Just let it go.
I mean, it could.
New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kenny Omega,
You know CCM still makes bicycles?
Do they
Christopher
really?
Jericho.
Yeah.
Huh?
Because CCM stands for
wrestling.
Canadian Cycle and Motor.
Yeah, right. That's how they started,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Motorcycles and bikes, and they still make
It
bikes.
was like an
So Kenny
Oakley
Omega
situation.
won the
It started
IWGP
one
Heavyweight
thing.
Championship.
Yeah,
And that was
we've
a
been talking
huge-
about that for a while,
huge-
dude.
2 out of 3 falls match.
He's from Winnipeg, you idiot.
Yeah. He won 2 of those. 3
did.
falls.
He did.
There were 3
that's how it
falls,
works.
and he won.
He
2.
won 2.
The following contest is scheduled for not 1 fall. But
Best of 5. Best of 5. 2 out of 3.
So,
1 more pin.
first time IWGP Heavyweight Championship win for Kenny Omega.
So Kenny Omega won the championship, right?
That's pretty huge for
New
his career.
Japan
It's
Pro
pretty
Wrestling.
huge for everything because Okada was on like a historic.
172 days.
No.
think.
No, it was longer than that.
It
He
was
held it-
like-
I don't remember.
he won it at Wrestle Kingdom 11.
Yeah, it was like
I saw
year and a
something
half.
somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Look that shit up. I'll keep filling dead air.
Yeah. Dead air.
Dead air. But no, it was definitely it's pretty cool to see Kenny win that after their battle that they had last year, with the only match that Kenny won was not for the championship.
Yeah.
So
720.
720. Yeah,
I knew there was
it
a
was
7.
Fuck ton.
It's almost 2 years.
Yeah. But yeah, Kenny Omega definitely easily one of the best wrestlers in the world, as is Kazuchika Okada.
Well, especially with New Japan. New Japan's always been inclusive to foreign athletes, Canadian athletes, American athletes. They've always had them,
Mexicans.
but they've never been their top guys.
Yeah,
at
yes
least
and no.
at least modern New
Yeah,
Japan.
I mean, they had
like back in the
Hogan,
day,
they
obviously
had-
Hogan and Flair and Dusty,
Yeah.
Funk. They had their time, but in the past, 10 years or so, New Japan's pretty much been a Japanese promotion. It's
Yeah.
Japanese players in the top spots. And, since the Bullet Club has made their rise to stardom, those guys have found themselves in those main event positions.
Yeah.
And it's obviously the Japanese fan base is very respectful and they are very inclusive of outsiders. So Kenny Omega has the same respect that Okada received.
Kenny Omega is, for all intents and purposes, he is Canadian, but he's also Japanese at this point.
He's been there
He
for
loves
so
Japan.
He loves
long.
Japan. He
Well,
lives there.
Not
He
only
speaks
been
the
there,
language.
but he fully embraced it. Too.
Yeah. I mean, he's
saw that
just like a video game
Just like
anime nerd.
Carl Anderson's hot Asian wife.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool that New Japan, they just kind of care for good wrestling. They don't give a shit so much about where they're from.
Oh, that's the thing too, is they don't make a huge deal about how Kenny's Canadian, whereas WWE, you see Dakota Kai come out and they'll mention the fact that she's the first female New Zealand athlete 40 times during her match. No, in WWE.
Oh, okay. Go on.
And it's they make such a huge deal about the ethnicity and where the person's from because it's a novelty to them.
Yes.
it's
Because Vince McMahon is still stuck in the 80s where it's like,
a woman. What?
look at this Chinaman.
Oh, racist Vince.
Yeah.
But New Japan doesn't care. New Japan just has
When did he say that?
all the time.
Watch Andre the Giant collection on the WWE network, and he's I don't want to call it racism. I think it's more just
It's old timey racism.
It's that old timey
not
racism where they're not
malicious.
It's that old timey racism.
you're black, I'm better than you. It's more like, oh wow, this is exotic. All the way from Tijuana, Mexico.
Calls people
Vince
Oriental.
Vince McMahon's that kind of guy who said
it's an
Oriental.
Oriental
Not because
fella.
he's being racist, just because that's what they called him when he was a kid.
Yeah.
It's still racist.
And no, it's still racist,
but
but it's not a malicious racist.
Yeah, but he's not doing it anymore, is he?
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I don't think Vince McMahon understands.
Nobody tells Vince no.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That got kind of dark.
When's the last time you heard him do or say something crazy?
Every time he speaks.
When has he spoken?
WrestleMania or the 25th anniversary of wrestling in January.
What did he say that was crazy?
I don't know.
Welcome to WrestleMania.
That's
no,
crazy.
not WrestleMania. It was Monday Night Raw.
Whatever.
Monday
it doesn't matter.
Night 25.
So another
the
title-
25th episode of Raw. That's not a very big milestone.
But a big
more
milestone
episodes than I've created
is
for TV.
another title changed hands at Dominion. Mr.
cable TV.
Christopher Jericho
Anyway.
is now a 10-time Intercontinental
10
champion.
time.
Christopher Jericho defeated
Tetsuya Naito.
yeah, thank you. I blanked for I'm tired too. To win his 10th Intercontinental Championship, 9 of which were in WWE.
and secure his reign as the best ever.
Yeah.
right?
As the best Intercontinental champion.
The best professional wrestler.
Best Intercontinental champion ever.
At least 6% better than Shawn Michaels, yes.
6. That's not a big margin.
If Shawn Michaels is 79
6%.
and Chris Jericho's an 85,
Yeah.
that makes Shawn Michaels a C+, and that makes Chris Jericho a solid B. So
you're saying that Chris Jericho is like a B? Is what you're saying? He's not that great.
no one's-
is what you said. Like
no
he's
one's
not
ever-
a number one. He's a solid B. He's like an okay guy. Is what you're saying.
that was an example. It was not the true statistics.
Then why didn't you use the true statistics?
Fine,
I
you
mean,
know
you
what?
had 6%, so obviously you have the numbers right there on your ticker, your old timey stock ticker.
Put the abacus away, goddammit.
No, that was cool. Like I think that it definitely cements obviously Chris Jericho's return to New Japan.
Yeah, now it's not like, oh, is this just going to be a one-off?
Yeah,
or,
now he's a
couple
champion.
shows?
But at the same time, here's the thing: is like Chris Jericho in general has a very hectic schedule. He's not going to be available all the time. Is this something he's going to hold for a short amount of time and then drop it back to Naito, drop it to, anyone, I don't know, Cody? Like, is he going to drop this quickly, or is this something he's going to hold until Wrestle Kingdom 13?
I hope he holds it for a bit, and I hope, like we were saying off the air, New Japan, they don't, like, you don't see every title defended on every single pay-per-view. Like it'll be, oh, we're going to do the junior heavyweight tag and the US. Like, those will be the titles defended. And you may not necessarily see the champion or the champions involved in a multi-man tag match or, something like that. New Japan tries to get as many of their guys on the card, so that's why there's always like, oh, we have a 10-man fucking tag match. It's just to get, because you get all, Chaos has like 20 members, so you need 20 guys from Chaos to wrestle, so that's just an easy way to do it. So you may not see Jericho at every single show defending the IC title, but, he might hold on to it. That doesn't necessarily mean he has to give it up. He could, do an episode of Raw or, show up at Money in the Bank and, and then 2 weeks later he's back in Japan.
And that's something else.
That's why I like that WWE's fall in that same suit with the Universal title.
Yeah, it just didn't.
Slightly different, but yeah.
Something else we were talking about, earlier today before recording was New Japan's very open to working with other promotions.
Yes.
WWE is starting to. We've got Adam Cole defending the North American Championship at
Baby!
the Evolve show
In Melrose,
Mass. And you had Evolve talent being Dickinson and Jaka wrestling at Access this past year. How insane would it be if Jericho showed up on WWE television with the IWGP Intercontinental Championship?
I want him to fight Seth Rollins.
Him and Rollins, like, title versus title, knowing at that point that Jericho would win because there's no way that WWE...
It could be like a double count out.
Yeah, no, but that would be so, like, intense. It would be so much drama. It would be, I don't know, good writing. Like...
Oh, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I think there's a lot of cool possibilities with Jericho because Jericho's been bouncing back and forth between New Japan and WWE over the past year.
And so is Ray.
So is Ray, yeah.
Which I think is fucking awesome. Like,
yeah, because I've heard reports that he is still in heavy talks to make a full-time return to WWE, which would be awesome.
I would be fine with, but I'm also fine with if he keeps doing what he's doing, like wrestle a handful of shows for WWE, wrestle a handful of shows for New Japan. Like, I don't know. I'm open to that with a lot of guys. You know, like, I'm fine with part-time talent if that part-time talent, like, is, like, I don't know, Brock Lesnar just not showing up, not doing house shows, not doing anything, and still gets to be the champion, where it's like Jericho, if he shows up, you know,
He works.
right, shows up for 3 months, works, goes to New Japan for a few months, works, and, like, I don't know, it's different. I know it sounds the same,
It
but
lends
it's different.
credence to the relationship between WWE and Chris Jericho, even with this going on. The fact that a Fozzy song is the theme song to NXT Takeover in Chicago.
Yep.
So, I mean, obviously the relationship is still there. It's just, it's weird right now because Jericho is not a WWE employee in any way, and they will never like nix him completely because he is such a name to
Right,
them.
because of who he is.
He's, you know, you can say Brock Lesnar is a marquee name all you want. Chris Jericho
Brock
will
Lesnar's a
always,
marquee name.
Thank you. Chris Jericho will always draw more wrestling fans than Brock Lesnar. If there's a WWE show and I'm on the fence about it and I hear Jericho's going to be there, I'm more likely to go. If I hear Brock Lesnar's going to be there, there's no change. I might actually go less.
Yeah.
Do you think that Chris Jericho is going to play Fozzy shows with the belt on? I would.
I hope so.
I would. For sure.
Oh, well, like WWE, their rule is if you're champion,
This
you
is
don't
hard-hitting
flaunt the
journalism
belt.
that I bring.
Like, you don't carry the belt around. Like, you don't, like, you have the belt. You check the belt in your bag. Like, you don't walk around with it. You don't flaunt it off.
I don't
everywhere.
know if they get to keep them at all
They do.
times.
They travel with the belts.
They do? Okay.
Same thing with the. I remember looking it up one time and reading an interview with, I think it was Ambrose actually. That when they win the Money in the Bank briefcase, it's their responsibility to get it from show to show.
That's pretty cool.
Like, I'm sure they have extra belts and extra briefcases.
because I've seen road cases with during a backstage segment, and it's almost just like a toolbox, like a rolling toolbox, and it has the title names on each.
Well, there's also,
roll.
you got to think there's multiple official belts for each championship based on the size of the title holder.
Yeah.
Like
Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax.
Yeah, they do not have the same belt because even it's not a question of wearing it around their waist or not. It's a question of
how tiny will
the
it look?
belt looks huge on Alexa Bliss and then it looks like a fucking toy on Nia Jax,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So they do have multiple belts for that case, and sometimes they'll actually I forget who it was. I think it was Big Show. They didn't have a belt big enough for him, and you could actually see on the back that they had the extenders like snapped into it.
They
had
sell
seatbelt
those. They
extenders.
sell those
Yeah.
on WWE Shop for the larger size fans of the 25th anniversary of
I think that
wrestling.
was when he was the ECW
That's right. Just go
champion.
to www.shop.com/bladejob for 20% off.
No, you won't get 20% off.
They might.
No, probably
Big Show
not.
was never
don't
really
know this.
ECW champion.
Vince McMahon was.
No, he wasn't. Rhino was.
Fucking Rhino. I love
Rhino was the last. I watched TLC 2 yesterday, 2 days ago. It's a good choice.
Yeah. TLC 2 is a great match. WrestleMania.
X7.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's follow up on a story that we talked about last week.
Breaking news from
Not at all.
last week.
Not even
No?
close.
Okay.
CM Punk and Colt Cabana
Christian Magi Punk
have
and Cultius Cabana
won their lawsuit in a unanimous jury decision against Dr. whatever the fuck his name is
Butt
from
Cut.
WWE. Buttcut.
Buttcut.
The jury
I think if
found.
his name was Dr. Buttcut, he would have done a better job.
That's true. The jury found in favor of Punk and Cabana. They don't have to pay jack shit.
Who's Jack now? How is he involved?
Yeah, no,
Is he the doctor?
sure. Yeah,
Dr. Jack Buttcut.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
obviously.
MD.
MD. DDS.
Well, there's your problem. Go to a dentist for your butt cut.
Yeah, it happens.
Just because that's his name doesn't mean that's what he's a doctor in.
Yeah, but he's an MD and a DDS.
MDDS.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But he's a podiatrist.
So they won, and Punk made allusions during an interview after the trial about how right now he will never return to wrestling, but that he also will never truly say never. It's just the mindset he's in.
And then he got knocked the fuck out.
And then he went to UFC again and got his ass handed to him. So UFC 203 or something last night.
I think it was like 225, but whatever.
Whatever.
225.
I guess he did well in the first round, and then second round on, he just got pummeled.
Hey, he made it past the first round.
Which is better than his first fight.
Yeah, but if you were fighting Michael Jackson, you would get knocked out too.
Well, yeah, you're fighting a ghost. I don't have magic weapons or silver weapons.
Yeah, exactly.
Rock salt.
Like, you just have a regular sword. You can't use that against a ghost. You need either a magic sword or
Yeah, you
silver.
rock salt
Correct.
or silver. Wrought
No,
iron.
never mind. Not ghost. Silver
What are you
is
thinking
for
of?
werewolves.
Now, silver can also work on spirits
I
sometimes.
think it works on vampires too.
Vampires
Does
are
it?
typically
I don't know.
have an aversion to silver, yes.
Magic weapons are just
Magic missile.
it tends to work better on, undead.
Cast
and,
on the darkness. So yeah, CM Punk
Can we just stop this podcast right now and go play D&D?
done dirt cheap.
No.
D&D. Done. That's 2 songs. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's dynamite.
So, yeah, no, he lost. But what I think is interesting is especially what Dana White said afterwards.
Wrestling sucks. I'm Dana White.
See, you're just throwing these around. I don't hear him say that, and then I don't hear him and Vince McMahon having this conversation that you say that they have all the time. Calling women broads like you were doing before we were recording. Saw someone running in front of the house say, "Hey, sweetheart, you should smile more."
I have all the respect in the world for the broads, okay? Look. Just look.
It's the dames.
The dames.
Dames that'll get you. No, I mean, he basically said that CM Punk is done in UFC because he's 0 for 2 now. But he was like, yeah, because you're 39 and you've lost. We gave you 2 shots. You're pretty much done. But he's like, yeah, he tried. He, said he really respected him, or I forget. I think that's how you would say it. Like, he gave him props for like all the training and work that he put in.
Gave the old
And
city
then
college try.
he called Mike Jackson basically a piece of shit. I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, yeah, he just screwed around. And he said, because they were both 0-1. He's like,
They
yeah,
both lost to Mickey
Mike
Gall.
Jackson was screwing around, acting like a goofball, didn't try and finish the fight. You saw him out there. He's 0 for 2 as far as I'm concerned. And like how he's not going to put him in a contenders like cup. So, fuck you both.
Fuck him. I think CM Punk should come back. Maybe around the beginning of September.
Like September 1st sounds like a good day.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well just wait till after Labor Day.
But sometimes he wears white trunks.
No,
You
not
can't
after
wear-
Labor Day.
Not at all.
When are you
that's what
allowed
the
to start wearing
socialites
white
say.
again?
Because all
Before
the time
Labor Day.
after Labor Day, though.
Right, it's always after the past Labor Day.
Yeah, don't wear white.
Can you wear white on Labor Day?
Yeah, that's like the only time. That's what's so special about Labor Day.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I usually
now.
get like ketchup on my shirt when I wear white, so I tend to
And then
not.
you have to wash it by hand because it's whites.
Right.
So they have to be separated in, I mean, at least that's what you were telling me earlier. You always separate whites and colors.
No, that's
Something like that. I don't remember.
God damn it.
Like in bathrooms and bus stations and such.
Yeah, I mean, you can't wash your laundry there. It's crazy. What was that in? Oh, We Were Soldiers.
We Were Soldiers.
Yeah, yeah. No.
Whites only. Where do you do your colors?
And then you have to try and get that ketchup stain out, and that's laborious. So hence Labor Day.
Oh.
There's a little history lesson for you.
Makes
Comes
sense
around.
now.
So Canada, we were talking about Canada, right?
Yeah, we were.
That's
at
what
one
this
point.
is about.
Sure.
Canadian Minister Punk.
I like it.
Yeah.
That is next gig.
Oh, what I think is also interesting, he fought as CM Punk.
Yeah.
Well, he always does, yeah.
He always
owns the name, so.
Yeah, because that he used that name in the Indies too. So WWE doesn't own that name.
No, I know. I just mean going into
it was weird.
MMA, like
yeah, the
CM
notorious
Punk.
Conor McGregor, like CM Punk Phil Brooks. Like, you would think that Phil CM Punk Brooks or whatever.
Or something like that, yeah.
Like, that's his nickname.
Throw in
that's
Phil Brooks
his
at some point.
name.
Yeah.
And he still comes out to Cult of Personality. Did he come out to that last night?
I have no idea. I didn't actually watch it.
He did the first time.
I'm sure he did.
Now that's pretty cool. Back to Dominion. Young Bucks are heavyweight.
Nope. Don't talk about it. We're done. We are done talking about that.
They're heavyweights. You know, because they both weigh like 210 pounds.
They got fat.
Who?
Hey, fatty.
Who'd they fight?
Evil and Sonata.
I forget. Oh, okay.
And then Nick Jackson like broke his foot or something and couldn't do flips.
Couldn't do flippy shit?
He couldn't do so much of the flippy shit. Yeah. No, it was
is it actually broken?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
That's what Don Callis said. And he never lies.
Dr. Buttcut said.
Dr. Buttcut. Yup, it's broken.
Yep, he is a podiatrist.
Jesus Christ.
And a dentist.
And a dentist.
Dr. Isaac Yankum.
Juice Robinson, how do you feel about him?
Am I supposed to feel something?
I
don't know. I haven't for like 20 years, so
how do you
I'm gonna
feel?
Say no.
I like him. I think
Next topic.
Show your work.
He has potential to be like a star, but he's always in multi-man tag matches. I would like to see him get a shot at, and I think he already did. But I'd like to see him wrestle Jay White for the U.S. Championship.
Fucking hate Jay White.
Exactly. Juice Robinson would, in my opinion, be a good next champion. I don't know. I feel like the crowd in Japan likes him. Like, he has a lot of fun wrestling over there. He's a good talent. They haven't had like a full babyface U.S. title champion.
They should put it on Flip.
That would be kind of cool.
He's pretty. I mean,
Flip is like unaligned, right?
In Japan, I think so. I think he hasn't quite found what he is. I mean, obviously in the U.S. he's heel and a half, or at least around here and beyond he's a heel. I think Ring of Honor he's a heel too.
But he's got that winning smile.
He does, but for a U.S. champion, he's also.
Evil guys can smile.
He's an army boy.
So is Tom Collins. Tom Collins can be the U.S. champion.
Really? Is that all it takes?
No, you have to be a wrestler too.
I'll just go on Twitter and
challenge.
Be like, I'm military. I'm gonna challenge.
I was in the army.
Is that Vince McMahon again?
I don't know.
Is that like the only voice you have?
Flip Gordon's like still in the
like
army.
3 voices.
No, he's not.
He's
done.
Is he finally finished up?
Yeah. Yep.
Took
you long enough, Travis. I'm fucking still doing Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I don't really honestly
Jay White's boring as fuck.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. He's just an angsty teen.
I just don't like him.
A little edgy.
He's fine in the ring.
I don't think he's anything special. It's just like, okay, he can wrestle, but
he's a solid B.
He did fine in Ring of Honor. He does fine in New Japan. It's just like I don't when I hear Jay White's wrestling anyone, I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah.
They could say Jay White's wrestling Chris Jericho and I still wouldn't care just because it's Jay White. I just don't care.
Even though they're both solid Bs.
Is that because you don't like Chris
Jericho?
Fuck
off. You go fuck yourselves.
But anyway, yeah. I also don't care for Hiroki Goto. But that's just me.
But why?
Doesn't do anything for me. I don't know. They had the three-way match for the never open weight championship. It was Goto, Michael Elgin, and Tai Chi. And it's like Goto and Elgin are both big dudes. Tai Chi's a little guy. But it's open weight, so it doesn't matter. The weight class doesn't matter. But I don't know. Elgin's it's just like, I can lift things. Cool. And then, I don't know, Goto just is kind of boring to me. Tai Chi's pretty cool, but that match didn't really let him showcase all of his moves.
Sure, because he's wrestling 2 big dudes.
Yeah. I don't know. Kind of like Elgin and Lars Sullivan. This is a segue. Watch out for the segue, guys. Elgin and Lars Sullivan are similar to me. Like, okay, cool, you can lift heavy things.
I pick things up, I put them down.
Yeah, neat. I don't know.
Well, it's funny. It's funny. Just before we get into that topic, but then you've got a guy like Braun Strowman, but he has such charisma to him.
Yeah,
he's got like even when he's just yelling at things,
which he often does, which is one of my favorite parts. Of
there's a true like emotion and like there's a feeling behind it, and they also obviously it's gimmick to shit, but they've got him like flipping over semis and shit, and it's like this is entertaining,
right?
Yeah, that's not a gimmick. I saw him do it.
Yeah, did you also see the puffs of exhaust coming from the forklift that was on the other side of the truck?
No.
Yeah, well, fuck off.
What are you saying?
It's all smoke and mirrors, man. Pro wrestling's fake.
It's all work, just like Real Housewives of Atlanta. Anyway,
the fuck?
I want to bring up a topic we haven't talked about in a long time.
Yes.
Slap nuts.
Jeff Jarrett, huh?
Yeah, I got nothing on him.
Okay.
We just haven't.
You're right.
Yeah, slap nuts.
Jeff, I would like
Judy
to take
Bagwell
a
on a
minute.
pole.
I would just like to take a minute and apologize to you directly. So everyone else, turn this off.
Earmuffs.
Just turn off the
I'll
podcast right now.
Take off my headphones.
Yep, James Scott, get the hell out of here. Sorry, we've been forgetting to say slap nuts. That's all. Everyone come back.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, welcome back to the Blade Job.
Oh, your hands are still super red.
Yeah, I wouldn't put those in your ear.
Huh?
Let me see your hands.
No, that's my normal. All the skin fucking died because of the goddamn fiberglass.
Jesus.
Jerking off Clifford.
The big red dog. Unlike Roman Reigns.
Ew.
Why were you jerking off Roman Reigns?
That's what you got to do, right?
Anyway.
Anywho.
Lars Sullivan.
You had that smooth segue.
Yeah.
Remember earlier?
Wait for it.
Segue.
Remember
segue.
earlier when you stopped to say that it was a segue?
Lars Sullivan is wrestling one Aleister Black. Aleister Black. I think it's Aleister Black.
A-lister
Tommy
Black.
End?
Tommy End for the NXT Championship at Takeover Chicago.
Which is going to be a fucking awesome show.
It should be an
Because
awesome
Lars
show.
Sullivan is going to win, right? That's
I
what you were going to
fucking
say?
hope not.
No, you were going there? Sorry, I didn't mean to take your thunder. Go
So-
on.
He's a solid B performer.
So he's as good as Chris Jericho is what you're saying. James, is that where you...
If Lars Sullivan wins, I hope this doesn't mean they're sending Black to the main roster, because right now they just send a ton of people up to the main roster and they haven't done shit with them.
Yeah, and they're still pushing gender.
Jinder and Roman all
Don't
the
hinder
time.
my gender.
Okay. I won't question your gender.
I am super excited about TakeOver just because, you know, every time that NXT does a pay-per-view,
It's awesome.
it's...
A solid B?
Oh my god, you fuck.
Go fuck.
Go fuck. Man, if only.
Go fuck a horse?
Horse what?
Sure. Big red dog.
A tailpipe?
Yeah, that's not safe.
Dragon?
A dragon?
So,
No, it's called dragony when you put your dick in a tailpipe.
Oh, okay.
It's an actual thing. The world's a fucked up place.
last week it was pegging.
I'll show you later.
No, it's cool.
Now you should show. We've got Nikki Cross and
Shayna Baszler.
Baszler.
She's the Queen of Spades. Did you know that she was in the UFC?
Really?
Yeah.
She was an MMA fighter?
Fighter? Yes. Yeah, so that is a
yes, I know
singles
that. I feel
match
like they
for
talk
the
about that a lot.
NXT Women's
So
Championship.
I saw someone
should be good.
the other day, and I forget who it was, and I apologize, who likened
It's fine.
Nikki Cross to a female Mankind, and I totally see it now. Like she's this nut job who just kind of like, you know, she talks to herself. She's in her own world. NXT 2 weeks ago, where she decided to have an impromptu match against Baszler with Dakota Kai as referee, and Dakota Kai counts the 3 count, and Nikki Cross then runs around the entire arena with the NXT Women's Championship. It keeps going. This is mine now. This is mine. This is mine. Like, yeah. I love her character.
Crazy broads.
She's amazing in the ring.
Yeah.
She's
good on the mic.
Oh yeah.
And that accent.
She's fantastic. Honestly, one of my top female competitors in the entire company.
Yeah.
Like, main roster included, I like Nikki Cross, Ember Moon, Kairi Sane, Asuka. Like, are probably my top 4.
And Becky Lynch.
I love if they booked her properly, if they actually used her.
But they won't.
Carmella.
I'm hoping she's gonna win Money in the Bank this year.
Yeah. See, that would make sense. Have her win Money in the Bank.
Especially because you've had 2 female Money in the Bank ladder matches, even though it only counted once, both won by a heel. It makes sense to have a face, especially because you have a heel company.
And a dude.
Yep. Anyway, also happening on that show, there's the Gargano Ciampa street fight.
I can't wait.
That'll be really good.
They're gonna fucking kill each other.
They're gonna kill each other. We don't really need to go in depth on that one.
No,
they're just gonna.
And honestly, I don't even want
to.
I
Can we
haven't
go
even
into that
been
more?
fantasizing about what that match could be because
It
I don't
could
even
be
want to
anything.
thought. I just I want them to say the following contest and then just enjoy what that's going to be because those are 2 of the hardest workers in the fucking company.
Tag team title match.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy Strong against one Danny Burch,
Martin Stone,
the Governor, and Oni Lorcan.
Biff Busick.
2 local heroes, despite
one of them's from
Martin
England.
Stone's not actually from
Don't
around
think
here,
he's
but
local
he kind of made his he got big in the US because he was on NXT, but if you look at the indies, he was a staple of Beyond.
Yep, he did.
He was at every fucking show. Limitless too. He did a bunch of shows for them. He really enjoyed, as far as I can tell from when I was talking to him, working New England.
He is a very good wrestler.
He's amazing.
He is technically sound and just a hard hitter. I enjoy watching him.
And Biff Busick, Oni Lorcan, is in the same style, a little more striking.
Yep.
Great running blockbuster from Lorcan. It's awesome. I mean, on the other side, unfortunately, we don't have Bobby Fish right now. But if you're gonna have to replace Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong is not a bad choice.
Yeah, you could do worse. And then finally, it's not the main event, but it could easily be the main event anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream.
That's gonna be.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Ricochet is
really good at professional wrestling.
Easily could go
that's
up
why
against
he's the
anybody. That's true.
One and only.
He is the one and only. You could put him in a match against anybody, like where I was saying Tai Chi, didn't really get to do all his moves and everything. Yeah. You could put Ricochet in a match against Hiroki Goto and Michael Elgin, and he could still do his normal
So what do we
shit.
talk about? Ricochet probably weighs 180 pounds, 190 pounds.
They bill him as 190.
190 pounds, and he fucking deadlifts suplexes the 6'8" Chris Dijak.
Yeah.
Donovan Dijak. I don't know.
It's Chris.
It is Chris, but that's his Christian name, and that feels weird to me.
And it's his WWE name.
Yeah.
But
so
the ring announcer almost properly said Worcester, Massachusetts.
That was pretty cool.
So that was close, and I'm glad they're billing him from Worcester because they have this huge thing about, oh, we already have a competitor from that general area. We can't bill you from there. We're gonna bill you from, I don't know, Phoenix, Arizona or something.
Parts unknown.
Yeah. So obviously a losing effort in his debut, but Dijak is a dude that I've seen grow as a performer, and I really hope that he moves from.
I've seen him grown as a boy.
I really hope they kind of bring him. He's an amazing talent. He's only had one match on NXT television. He's probably one of the best guys they have on the roster, and he hasn't had this opportunity to shine yet, and he is going to go places. And I wanted to speak.
Yeah, he'll be at Takeover.
Yeah, no, he won't.
Oh no, he won't.
Maybe.
He'll probably
could
be
be.
there.
Yeah.
So Ricochet, obviously, in the next 12 to 24 months, Ricochet will be main roster. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
we need to accept it now.
Take 12 months.
No, it's gonna be like 6.
Yeah.
But we talk about guys who can pretty much wrestle anyone. Think of the guys on the main roster that can do that, who have probably wrestled Ricochet before, but now getting to see those on a grand stage.
AJ, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens,
Seth Rollins.
Like,
these are some... Sami Zayn. Like, these are some amazing matches that we have to look forward to.
Daniel Bryan.
Oh, shit. Like, that would be awesome.
That's the thing that can happen now, so hold on to your butts.
Like, right now we've got KO and Zayn as heels. Bring them in there, when Ricochet goes up, have him feud with the two of them for a while. Maybe turn Ricochet heel, have him feud with AJ Styles for the title or something. Like, there's so many... Ricochet will be WWE champion. There's not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah, because Triple H loves him.
Yeah. I mean, he should. Like, I remember seeing Ricochet on the Indies and in Ring of Honor and stuff like that, and always being like, man, this guy is super good. How is this guy not in WWE? And then I always remembered, because WWE doesn't use... It's not about professional wrestling. It's about marketability. It's about looks. It's about this, that, and the other thing. And as NXT has grown bigger and bigger, because NXT has really only grown to the size it is over the past 3 years, since WrestleMania
I started watching
31, 32.
It's all because of you, bud.
It's all because of me.
All because of your subscription.
Now,
and if you want 10% off that subscription,
no.
www.network.com/James Trainer.
God damn it, you fuck.
Enter promo code GOFUCK. Not spelled how you think.
How many X's? 4.
NXT is just a thing. Like, if I were Ricochet or Dijak or Lorcan or, any number of guys, obviously you're not making the same money, but I would much rather be on NXT because you get to showcase your talent.
You get a little more creative freedom as well.
Well, Triple H has been very open.
In Florida.
Vince McMahon does not want you coming up and saying, hey, Vince, I have an idea. Triple H encourages it. He wants performers to come up to him and be like, I've got an idea for a storyline. Like, I've heard a lot of, who was it? It may have been Dream, but a lot of that is him. Like, he's kind of created this character. And I could be wrong. Could have been someone else, but they said that.
Yeah, it was Prince.
But, like, Triple H wants them to develop. Because, like Matt Bloom, when he's training them, he's not going to... He doesn't train them by just saying, this is your character, learn this. He says, you need to understand your character. You need to create. You need to be able to do something on the fly. So what do you want to be? He's all about the piercings.
Yeah, remember that time his name was Prince Albert? That means you get a piercing in your wiener.
Ew.
He was also in a tag team called TNA.
Yeah, and Test was there, and he was boring.
Was that on
He's
TNA?
dead. No.
Oh.
Trish Stratus was there, too.
It was on
She
Sunday
was both
Night
the T
Heat.
and the A.
Oh, yeah, Trish Stratus was part of that.
I love Trish Stratus.
Yeah, he would. She's pretty.
She is. Very.
Yeah, that's why you're saying you really like her when she smiles, huh?
Yeah.
God, you're so sexist off mic.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
A lot of things.
Should we discuss that now?
Yeah.
Yes,
probably.
you know what we should discuss?
And here we have
What
Dr.
happens-
Buttcut, who's also a psychiatrist.
I thought you were going to say side boob picture taker.
What? Wait, what?
I don't know.
Why is
So
that where
anyway,
your mind goes? Maybe we should talk to you about this.
Next Sunday is Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is like
I keep my money in a
A
bank.
pay-per-view.
it's but it's like so the WWE has the
So
big
here's
four.
what they do. They have a briefcase and they put it on top of a ladder. And you have to scurry up that ladder and grab it before the other person does.
Yep.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No.
Exactly. Next.
Anyway.
Hell in a Cell. So
yeah.
what they do is...
So yeah, they they have the big four pay-per-views. Survivor Series is fucking stupid. Like, I don't understand why that's like a major pay-per-view. Ooh, cool, you have 2 teams.
But because back in the day, those 2 teams were made up of like
See, 'cause
Hogan and
WWE
Flair and like
yes,
these huge names.
back in the days it made sense.
Now it's just made up of whoever the fuck they feel like.
Right, and
you
it's
got one
fucking
main event
dumb.
star on one team, one main event star on the other team, and then the undercard on their team.
Yeah.
And I
And
agree.
it's dumb.
Survivor Series can be good. It has not been good in the past couple of years, but there are modern Survivor Series matches that were good.
So...
I don't know. Money in the Bank is, in my opinion,
yeah, I'll
a
let you
major
finish.
pay-per-view.
Absolutely.
Did you have something to say?
I mean, nothing really of value.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
But I was gonna say, like, each show is like 3, 5, 10 hours long, something like that, right?
13 hours.
13
now,
hours now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think they
plus
should
pre-show.
just take a little bit of time because it's half garbage anyway.
It's mostly
all-
garbage.
mostly
I haven't even
garbage.
gone through the card yet.
God, WWE should just die.
That's a bit harsh.
I
He's
strongly feel it's gotten too big. And,
he's felt that way for a
yeah,
while.
it just needs some breakup. NXT becomes its own thing, and
Daniel Bryan
Anyway.
versus
Bryan
Big Cass.
Daniel.
Bryan Danielson.
I've been watching that feud. Daniel Bryan is the best thing to happen to Big Cass. Big Cass still sucks on the mic. He can't speak because, he's Big Cass.
You should get someone that can
It's true.
speak on the mic.
But they are working together
Skywalker
so
smack talker.
well in
See that?
With a mic saber
some
for a
point?
hater.
real one. Their in-ring
was great on the
their
mic.
in-ring work
Yeah.
with each other has been really, really top notch.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that match could be good. Once again, Daniel Bryan, he can wrestle a broom.
He'll be carrying.
Oh no, absolutely.
Has he wrestled a broom?
Yeah.
When?
2002, I think it was.
Oh, okay. All right, moving on.
Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, Bobby
Yeah,
Lashley's in WWE.
Lashley, whatever.
Yeah.
I love Zayn, but Lashley's newest run has not been good.
Yeah. Seth Rollins versus Elias.
That's gonna be awesome.
That'll be a good match.
Hello, I'm Elias.
I'm gonna sing
Hi,
a
Elias.
song
Go on.
and then burn it down. Yeah.
What if
Real
he just
quick,
sings Seth
off
Rollins'
topic,
intro?
Kayfabe News posted a picture of Seth Rollins that said "World's Worst Architect promotes burning it down," and I thought that was hysterical.
Pretty good.
Solid. How did we not see that before?
The
That's why they're the professionals, I guess.
Bludgeon Brothers versus Gallows and Anderson.
Okay, I'm glad
That
that
could
Brothers
be
goes.
good.
versus the brothers.
Yes. That could be good because Gallows and Anderson are a very good tag team, and the Bludgeon
True.
Brothers are there.
You don't like them.
I don't.
You like them.
I do.
Yeah. Discuss.
I like Luke Harper a lot.
yeah.
Luke Harper's
Eric Rowan, I
okay.
can
Eric Rowan,
take
like
or leave.
if I never saw him in a match again, I wouldn't be.
I
sad.
think Luke Harper and Braun Strowman
Just
would
said
be
the
a
exact
hell
same
of a
thing
tag
that
team.
you like him and one likes it and Scott
Luke-
doesn't like him, but your reasonings are exactly the
yeah.
same.
How
What
about
the
this for a
fuck?
match? Hold on. If this doesn't put butts in seats, I don't know what will.
Put
Roman
the meat
Reigns
in the seat.
Yeah.
versus Jinder Mahal.
Holy fuck!
Jesus
Really?
Christ, dude.
Roman Reigns and
God
Jinder
damn.
Mahal.
Stop yelling.
No.
Oh my
I can't.
So yeah, that match
Wow.
is going to be filler. Carmella versus Asuka.
You could just stop. You just blew out everyone's eardrums at this point.
Carmella versus Asuka. That should be a good match.
Yeah,
'Cause of
Asuka's
Asuka.
gonna be great.
I can't imagine Asuka not walking away with the belt.
Same goes for the other women's match.
You say that, but
Yeah, that's true.
what's the other women's match?
Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax for the Raw Women's Championship.
Ronda Rousey is your new women's champion, ladies and gentlemen.
They just spent all this
I'm okay
time
with that.
building up Nia Jax, and now they're going to take the belt away from her. This match,
Doesn't mean that they're
Actually-
gonna tank her. Maybe they just take the belt and then they have a feud between the two of them, and
yeah.
they each go on doing good things. Why you guys got to be so negative all the time?
Negative Nancy's.
I'm going to be positive
Who's
right
Nancy?
here. It's my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Moving on.
AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a last man standing match.
They're just gonna take the belt from AJ and then,
Yep.
I'm just using your
Hold on,
logic.
Hold on. There is a huge difference between Shinsuke Nakamura and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
That's
one
true.
has one has a penis, the other has a vagina.
Is that what you learned in kindergarten?
No, that's what I learned on Kindergarten Cop.
That's true.
It's a good movie.
Boys
And
have
to
a
stay away
penis,
from
girls
Mr.
have
Crisp.
A vagina. Our mom says our dad's a sex machine.
It's such a good movie.
That is
didn't
the
watch
Arnold
that
one,
movie.
not the Dolph's.
Kindergarten
Dolph
Cop
Lundgren
2.
one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that's a thing.
Yeah. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yes.
Brown Snowman, Bobby Roode, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, The Miz, Rusev, Samoa Joe, and a member of the New Day. Finn Balor. Why not? That's who I'd pick. Yeah, Finn Balor.
I mean, yeah. I think Kevin Owens could be
Kevin
fun
Owens
to watch.
could do it. Yeah.
KO or
Like
Balor, who I
afterwards,
want to
That match actually has a lot of good talent, actually. There's
Everyone except for The Miz.
There's nobody that boring. I mean, The Miz is kind of boring in ring, but he's still
Great
a
on the
solid
mic.
I
wrestler.
hope Rusev wins.
I fucking hate Rusev.
You just said that everyone was good except The Miz.
I didn't hear Rusev.
He
I don't
just said it. How about you pay attention?
Care much for Samoa Joe, but he's
A really good professional
he's
wrestler.
pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Not a big fan of his.
Moving
the
on.
Women's
Yes.
Money in the Bank ladder match. Ember Moon
Yeah.
could easily win. Alexa Bliss could easily
Yep.
win. Natalia is
Well, I wouldn't say
still
no,
in the
never mind.
WWE. Sasha Banks, and then Charlotte Flair. Obviously, she could win. Becky Lynch, who I would love to see win. Lana.
Why?
I didn't know she was still wrestling. And Naomi.
Really, for me, it's Becky Lynch or Ember Moon. Need to walk away with that briefcase.
They could all win. Well, one of them could win.
Yeah,
But
they
it's
all
whoever
can't win.
climbs up the ladder first.
Yes.
Scurries up
Scurry.
the ladder.
Well, you don't have to scurry. You
That
just
was
have
your
to...
words.
I don't know.
Did I?
I'm
I don't
Scurry.
remember what I said.
I'm not opposed to any of
Alright.
them.
They're called synonyms.
Maybe
Cinnamon?
tigers love
Symbolism.
pepper. They hate cinnamon.
There's your Snapple fact of the day, folks.
Yep, that's a fact. So if you ever see a tiger,
What about like regular house cats?
oh, I don't know. I'm talking about tigers.
Yeah. How about we
The king of the jungle.
How about we stick to realistic
lion.
things?
Lions don't live in the jungles.
Seriously,
They
idiot.
live in savannas.
God.
They live in the
Now,
Serengeti
how can I
Plains.
survive a massive tiger attack? Please continue before you were so rudely interrupted by this house cat.
Well, see, the
question,
key
I don't
is
know.
not to be faster than the cat. The key
So I should be
is
slower.
to
Okay,
be
no, go on.
faster than the person you're with.
Got it.
That's how you survive a tiger attack.
What if
Okay.
you're alone?
Then you're fucked, bud.
Well,
They are hunters. And you
Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
you
that's
are
why I keep.
a fat kid who's out of shape.
What if?
That
Hear
goes
me
for
out.
everyone in this room.
What
We're
if-
all gonna die.
Now, normally you got the whole fight or flight thing.
Yeah.
And if there's flight, normally you're gonna shit yourself,
Correct.
so that way you can go faster.
Correct.
That's why it's called. Yeah. What if I just start eating handfuls of cinnamon now, so that way when I do shit myself, it's full of cinnamon and scares off the tiger? Will that work?
Well,
I'm getting a yes
we'll
from
have
Trash
to.
Can.
We'll have to. Trash can. What do you say about that?
Get me the cinnamon.
Well, Trash Can is a tiger expert.
He is our resident tiger expert.
He has his diploma. Look at that from the University of Akron.
If you
Tiger
have-
expert.
if
He
you've
has a
subscribed to our
PhD.
premium channel, then you can see the video feed of this,
He has a
and you can see his PhD in tigerology.
PhD in tigerology. Tiger expert.
Tiger.
Someone's getting hit with a chair today.
I don't know.
Who?
Probably you.
I mean,
Ha ha.
I'm gonna be outside doing stuff. There won't be many chairs around, but I guess it could happen. I'll keep an eye out. Now, will Cinnamon stop a tiger with a chair?
No.
Okay. Moving on.
Whoa.
So let's rapid fire through these last couple of topics.
All
Okay,
right.
topics go.
Briggs versus AG.
Next.
He doesn't like me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
MJF all in.
He's better than me.
Bullet Club chance.
I'm sick and tired of it.
All right. Thank you, folks. That's all I got.
Oh, that was rapid fire.
It really
you
was.
said rapid fire.
So-
we are out of time.
Yeah, well, we got a couple ones. So Briggs,
out of time.
Josh Briggs, Anthony Green wrestling at a bar. No ring, no holds barred.
Yup.
Before the
Money in the Bank.
something event happening in Worcester.
Rumble at the Docks at the Marine Corps League on
Oh, is
Lake
that where it
Ave.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
so they're gonna be
Yeah.
wrestling
think it's at
in
the
no ring match.
Bar downstairs.
I would
not at
imagine.
not at the function hall upstairs.
Yeah, it's probably, especially if they're doing like the barroom wrestling.
Yeah,
Isn't that, it's kind of what it sounds like it's going to
Yeah.
be, like along those lines.
That'll be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
It's presented by the Suck Me crew, and it's $5,
Oh,
which is pretty cool because I'm broke.
So MJF,
Yeah, let's go to that.
MJF is all in.
That's pretty cool.
MJF all in.
Big things for that fucking dick.
Yeah, you fucking dick.
If you ever want to be on the show, man, just
It's
let
cool,
us know.
man.
Fucking asshole.
He made that chick cry.
Who?
I don't know. Some like, I think she's like backstage correspondent for like MLW or something like that. And she does like an online like podcast like interview show with wrestlers and musicians and stuff.
Yeah.
And she said that MJF was the worst interview she'd ever done. I think it's because he stayed completely in character. And
Oh,
was a
no,
fucking
he-
Does
cunt.
she know that it's all smoke and mirrors?
Maybe not. I don't know.
He seems like a legitimately like nice dude when you hear him not in character, but in character, oh, he's such a dick.
Yeah. So, anyways, last thing is I've said it before,
And
I'll
we are
say
out
it
of time,
again.
folks.
If you are at NXT or you are at a WWE show and you think you're cool because when they do a 2 count and you say sweet after the ref says 2, you're not cool, you're annoying, and I fucking hate you.
I'm going to start doing that now. Like,
And
whenever we go to
the
shows, I'm going to stand
whoop,
right
thing.
behind you.
It's fucking stupid. And also, when they say the following
Good thing we're rapid
contest,
firing through this.
the following contest is
Jesus
scheduled
Christ.
for, you say 1 fall, not after the announcer says 1 fall and then you repeat them. It's the following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, not
We all say it together. We're a community.
fucking go online, watch some Rich Palladino shit from fucking Beyond Wrestling, and he will teach you how this is done, because obviously you're all very confused.
Such an elitist. Just let me live my life how I want to.
No!
If I want to say
You're doing
sleep,
it wrong.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dr. Nick.
Bye, Dr. Buttcut.